So pretty happy with my AMD build today with the Noctua air cooler. No water cooling. Let's go inside. We are cold and dark. Inside the cockpit, we've got 47 frames, which is good. And I've set up a few views here already, but there is our MCP. There is our pedestal. I noticed down here we have a menu system on the lower FMC. Got some beautiful upholstery. It's almost like this is fresh off the assembly line. I haven't even touched this thing. I haven't even touched that EFB. That might haunt us that I haven't learned that bad boy. Yep. There you go. Unprepared flyer, how are you? Question, John, what frequency is your CPU running at when in P3D or XP? I haven't looked at it in X-Plane, but here in P3D, I'm running at 4.2 gigahertz right now. And I thought I overclocked this, but I guess the AMD will speed boost maybe. But yeah, we're at, sorry, that was a little bit off the screen. In fact, that whole thing is messed up here. Let me change the aspect ratio on the stream here. 1 second. That'll probably be a little bit better with looking around. So yeah, 4.2 gigahertz. So maybe that answers your question. Remind me, do you have the 3950 Iron Condor? The other bit of news about Johnfly is Johnfly has picked up some additional hardware. More, how shall we call it, adult Lego. Look at this thing I just got in the mail. Let me since we have a little bit of time here. Look what Johnfly got in the mail. This is the MSI Mag Z490 Tomahawk. Brand new motherboard from MSI, and this is for the brand new Intel chips, which is the 10th generation. So it, as far as I can tell, the chip the chip that I need for this board is not on sale. I'm waiting for it to go on sale. I don't know if any of you guys know a release date for it, but I want the i9 10900K. And I'm super excited to put this system together, another Johnfly PC build from scratch. And then I'm going to put it side by side with my AMD 3900X system. And I have a feeling that these two will be very similar in the flight sim world as far as frame rates are concerned. So look for that happening. I may do another one of those crazy long night streams where I build the PC on stream, but I want to put the latest and greatest Intel chip for gaming up against my AMD 3900. And again, I don't know if, I mean, really, can we tell the difference between 47 frames and 57 frames when we're flying around? Can we really tell the difference? I don't know if we can. I don't know if there'll be a big frame difference, but the other thing that I got, watch this. It's still in the box, but I got the EVGA GE Force Black 2080 Ti. The 2080 Ti. And I've been rocking a 1080 Ti in 2 of my systems for the longest time. So 2080 Ti we're excited about. I got a few SSD drives. Business is good. Business is good. Yeah. Boeing Iron Condor is a Boeing Iron Condor that was set up in April is rocking it. A wide Iron Condor with high IV, way more than a third of the width of the strikes. Yes, it's offsetting. It's offsetting my hobby purchases there. The actual spread that I did back in, I think it was late April that I did. In Boeing, and I did a pretty large lot. I'm short the 95 and the 180. Yeah, I'm short the 95, 180, and basically it is and it's basically 5 wide. So I'm long the 185/90. So yeah, 90/95, 180, 180, 185, large lotter. And I ended up getting. Some of you guys are like, "What are you guys talking about?" Anyway, we digress. But it paid for the 2080 Ti and then some. Yeah. So nice to be able to manage your own money. Exactly. Now, granted, I've learned a few lessons. There's a few things that have bit me. There's a few things that have bitten me, and my ego's got in the way of rolling a little bit from time to time. But yeah, anyway. You have your 3900 overclock to 4.3 on all cores, 1.287 volts, working well, boost turned off. Remind me, Scotty P, what is your air cooler? Do you have an AIO, a water loop, and just an air cooler? What do you have on that going to 4.325? C206 stationary, good morning. All right, so that's a little bit of the news on the John Fly hardware front. You have a water loop. You little custom water loop man, you. All right, there's the overhead view. There's the MCP view. There is throttle quadrant view. There is pedestal. There is McDo. And there's lights. There's menu. Okay. And it does say that we have external power available. So we'll go. I'm assuming this is like my Airbus A320 in 19 and 21. Go battery 1 on. And we'll go battery 2 on. I do need to turn up some sounds here. So let's go to general. Sound. All right, looks like playback is on the chat. So that should be good. Okay, and then we'll go external power on. Not hearing much from the sim. We're doing the self-test. Did you do hard tubing, Scotty? Or did you do, because I don't think I'll ever do water looping. I don't even know if you call it water looping, but I really love the Noctua air coolers. That's why I got a second one for this new build. You're doing soft? Okay, that's much easier. A friend of mine has a pretty sexy build that's a water loop with the soft tubing. And he's even got a special tool that he can cut the tubing and have it really be a flush cut, which is nice. I switched to Noctua recently. I noticed a 3-degree difference. Yeah, I've got right here. Yeah, this is my second one of these. I don't like how Amazon didn't use a box to ship this in, but anyway, this is the NH D15. I put a Chromax black version of this air cooler in my AMD build, and this is the regular brown, ugly looking one. I'm not really into the looks, but I want the performance. Might try to upgrade to hard tubing later on. That's part of the hobby, right? Is that, yeah, I think you probably get a few degrees cooler than an air cooler for sure. But I think the most important part is that you probably enjoy the process. I'm assuming you built it yourself, or did you? If so, that's probably part of the enjoyment. All right, we're gonna go over here to the. This looks completely different than what I'm used to. Oh, you know what else I forgot to do? My Iraq update. That's okay though. We're just doing some test runs here at Seattle. So let's go to init. I'm going to change the camera view here just slightly. So we'll go to the chase plane. And we'll go to camera. And we're going to tilt. Move that forward a little bit. And then I'm going to tilt that down a little bit. Yeah, that looks a little better. Save that preset. And we're going to do right click, update preset position on the FMC. Like do. All right, we're going Kilo Seattle, Kilo Sierra Echo Alpha to a long haul port called Seattle. Put that in the from to. And then I'm going to do flight number. I don't even know what I don't know what Singapore Airlines ICAO code is, so we'll just do a code share with the GSA, the Global Sim Alliance, 572 Heavy. It's SIA? Okay. I'll put that in since we hadn't hit enter yet. So thank you very much, Unprepared. SIA 572 Heavy, Singapore. And is our call sign Singapore 572 Heavy? All right, that's in there. The cost index today will be 55. The cruise level today will be 12,000 feet. IRS and NIT. I got to turn my IRS alignment on, so we'll rotate the buttons up here in the top left portion of the overhead to nav. I'm assuming that's going to, oh, no, there we go. Align on ref. Confirm align, I'm assuming. Win request. Does that work? I think this long haul is going to take longer than my current Heathrow to Kennedy in the Captain Beam 767. I haven't picked up that Captain Sim product. I do not own any Captain Sim product. Tempted. I'm tempted. All right, let's go over to flight plan Seattle departure. Let's take a look at the Navigraph and see which runway. I was thinking about 3-4, but not sure which one. So we'll go to Seattle, open the charts list, go to the taxi diagram, airport info. That's weird. The airport info is not coming up. Something went wrong getting the chart. Oh, there it is. Okay. Turn on the georeferencing. Huh. My Simlink is not working. Let's open up the Navigraph Simlink. Bastian, how you doing, sir? This is an update to Navigraph Simlink. Would you like to download the update now? No, we'll skip this version. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't though. Because it probably will want to put a plugin into P3D. they're okay, I guess, but definitely not worth the money, especially since you have to pay for expansions just to get a different engine variant. Oh, on the Captain Sim? Yeah. You stayed up till 3:30 a.m. playing Star Citizen Bastion. How is the stability right now? Is it better than it was last night? I'm gonna open up my settings on the Navigraph Simlink. We're gonna go down to P3D version 5. Yeah, it's in there. Okay. No, it's not connecting. Well, we know we're down here, so we'll just go 3-4 right. Yeah, we'll go 3-4 right, and then I'm gonna shoot the ILS 3-4 center, I believe, for the approach. We're gonna go out to the E-Rave waypoint, and then maybe we'll fly around a little bit and check out this ORBX TrueEarth Washington. Select display on top. Where? Because I'm hitting the button, and yeah, it's not connecting. So far, so good for you, Scotty. Oh, good. Thank you for the follow. We got a follow from HK77. Thank you. I'll be back in the Star Citizen. I think the plan is, again, we got the talk show, the podcast today with Brad M, Citation Max, and myself, and that's starting at in about 2 hours and 40 minutes from now, I think. Is that right? Yeah. And then tomorrow I'm going to be flying again in either X-Plane or P3D. I haven't decided yet. Yeah. All right, so we'll go 3-4 right. So I'm going to choose 3-4 right. We're going to do the Harib 6 departure with the E-Rave transition. Insert that in. And then I think we can just leave that because we'll set up the approach after we fly around for a little bit. So we'll leave that as is. Perf here, we're going to go flaps. I don't know what you do with flaps. 330. We're going to go 0.1 on the, and then the flex temp of 54. Takeoff speeds, 128, 129, 136. So that looks good. That looks good there. Okay, that'll be good. And then we'll set up the approach once we're airborne. Last night, you had to jump through so many hoops to get in. I had a bug where I had to log into the game when I was invisible. I came across I couldn't access my MobiGlass or chat verified files. Tried rebooting, uninstalled, reinstalled the game. Finally tried resetting my character, and that worked. Wow. This is Dryzeki's airport, I believe, unless something's bleeding through. Okay, so that is good. So back up here, let's turn on the fuel pumps. The 330 has fuel pumps in a little bit different configuration here. Let's turn on, well, I'll come down here and we'll turn on the seatbelt signs. Arm the emergency exit doors. No portable electronic devices. Actually, I'm going to have that always off. Just because I can. And beacon not on yet. All right, that looks good. All right, APU battery. It's quite a bit different than the 320, isn't it? Got your packs here. Because I see an APU battery, or a battery 1 and 2 here. I turn the APU battery on. Looks like the gen's already on. Works the same as the 320, not lights on, and then all you're good to be basic. So the question is okay. All right, we're just going to do master switch on the APU. I'm assuming the APU bleeds on. So you're saying that just no lights on and you're all good. Okay. All right, so I'm assuming that I can just hit the start on the APU. And then it should show up down here. This, hopefully, there we go, flap open. So yeah, like I say, the talk show later today. Flying tomorrow, X-Plane prepared. Might do a poker tournament online with you guys that are in the league. In fact, I think I'm pretty sure I will do that. We'll have a big snack tournament in poker tomorrow, maybe after flying 2 or 3 flights, and then I'll probably be dabbling with Star Citizen and outside of those time frames. Yeah, I would like to also know if Truckers MP has been updated. All right, I'm going to set my MCP up to, you know what, we might fly low for a little while to check out the ORBX TrueEarth. So maybe 5,000 to begin. Hey, Rich Dag, how you doing? Holy frames, yeah. 50 frames. It's not bad. We'll do auto brake max. And I think we're getting ready for engine start. So we'll go beacon on. I think we'll do pushback. How is GSX with regard to this heavy? Sure, we'll have Alaska push us back. I'm not hearing any sound though, which is interesting. Let's check my sound routing. Let's go up here to add-ons, GSX, settings. GSX audio is using, okay, it's using game, okay. Yeah, we're going line out there. Yeah, for some reason I'm not getting any sound. I got system sound. Do a quick edit pushback. And we want to face like that. No, actually we want to go the other way because we're going to 3-4 right. So we will push back. Actually, be a sharp turn, but let's just do that. Yeah, that cue. Oh, you're right. You're right. That was it. Thank you, unprepared flyer. It was just the cue. Okay, QNH is set. I'm going to disconnect the GPU. Because we're on APU gens, right? Yeah. I don't have to worry about the packs right now. Everything has to be disconnected? Okay. So, I got the GPU disconnected. Is there anything else that needs to be disconnected? Well, I guess I don't have the GPU disconnected, so I have to go down to the menu, huh? So down here, if we go return, ground services, oh, GSX pushback.
All engines clear. Start at will.
Yeah, that's working. Thank you. Thank you, Brad. I'm going to delay engine start. Play a little Star Citizen and you become rusty in the flight sims. I think this is the first time that I've ever flown a Singapore Airlines livery in my life. It's a special moment for me. I always heard positive things about flying on Singapore Airlines. You forgot to put your helmet on again? Uh-oh. Yeah, this is Seattle, yep. Yeah, we're just going to take off from 3-4 right. And then we'll do a... we'll probably land 3-4 center. I've done a few with them. I have also very good reviews. On which was that, Brad? Limbless Dwarf, good morning. Really awesome frames. You like this plane? Yeah, I'm liking it so far. Oh, Singapore Airlines, very good reviews. Yeah, that's what I've heard. I've never flown them. I've flown, in fact, the only Asian carrier that I've ever flown was Korean Airlines. I flew on a 747 Korean Airlines a long time ago. We got Arsh Malak with the follow. Thank you.
Set parking brakes.
Waiting your confirmation for good engine start.
All right, so engine start. We do have our fuel pumps on. I'm assuming it's the same thing down here. You just go to engine start. You let the PSI come up, I'm assuming. Or does it come up? Because I've got 0 PSI down here. That might not be good. Packs. Yeah, APU bleed. Well, the light is off. Oh, okay. There you go. APU bleed. Thank you. Arshmalek, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah. It's oh, we got green PSI now. Oops. So as you can see here, we got 37, 38 PSI. So now we'll come down here and we'll start number... What's that button there? What's that button below the engine? Engine 2. That's a warning light? Fire light? Okay, thank you. Uh-oh, I forgot to do weights. So init, next page, 0 fuel weight. There we go. Perf. Flight plan, everything's set up now. Perfect. Okay, we'll start number 1. Usually it's 1 on the Airbus because all the hydraulic power is reserved on the first motor. Or at least what I heard. Okay, so do 1 first. Okay. Thank you. I'm not a sound guy, but the sounds sound pretty good. The sounds sound pretty good. I'm going to tell GSX we have good engine start.
Unlocking gear.
He's unlocking the gear.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
Taxi light on. I'm going to turn the APU bleed off. And I'm going to turn the APU master switch off. And I'm going to put in flaps 1. Do you do more than flaps 1 in this heavy? I don't know. Do I need to... Oh.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
I'm going to turn on predictive wind shear to auto. And I'm also going to squawk. Code 2222. Trim is set. All right, here we go. Kithrick, how you doing? Flaps 1 will do. Okay, here we go. Spooling up. Hopefully that tug gets out of the way. Yep, there he goes. All right, so far I like this plane. I'm doing well. Yeah, I'm doing well. I'm in a good mood. It's a holiday weekend, of course, so in a super good mood. You know what? The only thing that is really annoying me about, well, there's 2 things, right? The lockdown is making our family get-togethers a little less, you know, often, and of course you miss hugging and hanging close to everyone. But you know what really annoyed me yesterday is our Best Buy is still not letting people in the store. Isn't that funny? That's like that's the one thing that I'm annoyed about today, the last 24 hours, is the Best Buy not letting me in the store. I mean, we have very relaxed rules right now in Utah. You know, we can gather up to 50 people, I believe, in the county. We can dine in restaurants, and I think a few places are requiring masks. Like I believe Costco is requiring a mask. I wish Best Buy would just require a mask and then go in. But how is it treating you? How are you affected? Nope, this is not the Tolus. This is a heavy. This is the 330 from Aerosoft. Yep. Pretty dang good frame rates. Idle, then spool up on the wing view. You should hear the awesome spool sound. Do you hear the hydraulic dog sound, or is that only on the 320? I need to set up a wing view, I guess, to do that, huh? My local is actively telling visitors not to visit and that the town is closed for business. Oh, really? Wow. Where are you again? Unprepared? Good thing I looked out the front here. Hastings, East Sussex, okay. Scotland only allowed out for 1 hour to exercise. Are you kidding? You're kidding, right? You're in the epicenter? Yeah. John 772, good morning. You were supposed to be in Poland and Germany this week, got canceled. Yeah, I'm actually traveling, believe it or not. I am traveling. I'm traveling to North Carolina pretty soon here. So I'll be gone for, I don't know, 4 days, 4 or 5 days. I'm a little bit worried, but I'm going to take some precaution. All right, let's turn on the landing lights. There's only one switch for the landing lights. Well, unless you consider the nose takeoff light. Strobes to on. I think everything looks good. I need to do a takeoff config test. Uh-oh. Oh, arm spoilers. Forgot that part. There we go. Passenger signs. I guess it wants to know electronics. And now we'll do a takeoff config test. Yep, all green. No blue. Northern Ireland, it was 8 weeks of being allowed 1 hour of exercise a day, then only out to go to shops or medical reasons. Now can go out for unlimited exercise and visit up to 6 people outside if you stay 2 meters away. They really, I mean, okay, did they enforce that? Did they say you can go exercise for 1 hour a day? There were fines? Oh my goodness. Because here it's kind of like, okay, here are the guidelines. If you're a business, yeah, the government is going to say, no, you can't be open right now. If you're, they've opened things back up. Like you can go to the barber shop now, the hair salon, whatever. But I think the government, can dictate that type of situation because there's licensing and now that. But there is no way, shape, or form that my state would tolerate the government saying you could only go out for 1 hour a day. It would never fly. That's crazy. I now granted, there's two things that I'll also say about that. It was one, it probably did a significant flattening of the curve, and even a decrease of COVID-19 cases. And two, there were probably people that never went outside, that never exercised, that decided I can only get 1 hour a day, I'm going out. But third, how did they know when a certain individual went outside for more than an hour? They can't track you. How would they know if someone's been out for an hour and 1 minute? It's like, that's interesting. All right, let's go take off. Just goodwill. Yeah, it's the honor system, and that's what it's all about, right? It's the honor system. This scenery, this TrueEarth Washington looks fantastic from this direction. But you're right, it is an honor system. And, you know, someone to me was arguing to me about the wearing of the masks. And I said, you know what? Wearing of the masks may not stop the virus as well as, you know, other things. But what it does do is it gets people to stop touching their face. Like, you don't touch, you don't wipe your eyes, your eyes are not covered, but you don't wipe your nose or mouth with your hands when you're covering your face. So not only is it, it blocks stuff airborne to a certain degree, but not 100% effective. It stops you from touching your face, which I think is an effective way to not have a virus enter your system. Well, of course, you got to wash your hands, of course. The difference to the U.S. is, with the exception of the big cities, the population density. Yes, we're spread out, especially here in the West. You know, outside of the coasts, we're very spread out. Now, to be fair, here in the UK, there are so many surveillance cams that they can probably tell how long you've been out. Oh, ooh. Oh, yeah. There we go. Big brother. Big brother. But anyway, those guys that don't ever exercise probably went out and exercised for the first time in their lives, which is fantastic. All right, here we go, boys and girls. You ready? I'm hoping that I can hit that detent. Let me turn up the sound.